Hello Virgo, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. We are a little bit into the month of April. I still want to do the reading for April, but don't think of this as just for the month of April. Think of it as a month into the future. So about a week or two into May, that would be. So we'll start with an overall message here for you guys. And then we're just going to go deeper and deeper into the message, and we're going to have the angels come out with whatever they want to for the Virgo Nation at the very end. What do we have for Virgo, please? For April, May. Virgo. We're just coming out of Easter. Sort of a big celebration here in Sweden, starting on the last Thursday and going on until yesterday, which was a Monday when I was still sort of off work. We have creative wonderment. I mean, so it's been 5 days since I've done this reading, so it's not like it's, you know, and you see me shuffle and you see the card jump out. I think for the first three, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, we had the Phoenix Rising or the Epiphany card. And then it switched gears into Cancer. That was I forgot now what Leo, I forgot because Leo was the one before you. And I actually forgot what that card was. But I remember that Cancer had this card. So there's like a lot of similarities going on right now. There's so much collective information. Like what's going on for one is going on for all, if that makes any sense. So the creative wonderment, follow your passion. This is very much about the, it's like, it's not like, let's hide out in the back corner and let's not talk to anyone about this. Do you see how like, I want to use a big word, flamboyant. I don't even know if that's a word. Is that a thing? Flamboyant? It's like it's just a feeling of like greatness, bigness. We have the Oscar statue. I mean, the Oscars usually represents like the highest prize that you can win in entertainment. You know, it's a big, it's like it's a big stage. It's a big, something in a bigger scheme here, Virgo, is going on. And it's like you're stepping into the shoes of this. You're stepping into the dress of this, if you will. There's a grand piano there. We have a peacock in the wings. And I haven't spoken about the peacock in a while. But the peacock is very much about your soulmate, your soul partner, your partner in crime, if you will. I rarely talk about twin flames because I think that that is such a misunderstood journey. It's such a misunderstood concept. So I'm sort of shying away from that a little bit. But definitely there is someone... Let's go deeper into this and see what this is about, because this can either be like someone is waiting in the wings for you, like someone that you might have not met just yet, or this is like someone in the wings like rooting you on, like seeing you thrive, seeing you rise to the occasion of your own passion. That's interesting because I was rising to the occasion for someone else. A lot of rising to the occasion, like meeting yourself, rising up to meet your own standards, rising up to meet your own passion, rising up to meet your own life. Like this is a very, very lucrative stepping into your dream kind of energy, and I love it. I love the grandiosity and the feel, like if the feel around it. Okay, let's go deeper into this message and see what we have there for you. Climbing like the golden stairs upwards. What do we have for Virgo here? Going deeper into the message. This means that you could just step into a passion of yours that you haven't stepped into in a while, or you've been going at it for a while and it's like it's lift off time. It's like you're taking it to the next level. Okay, I have to stop again because it's like, and then I see this, it's like you're looking at, so this looks a little bit like faces, silhouettes of faces, or the profile of faces, like looking, and it's like you're looking at these, it's almost like you go into a museum and you look at things that has been made, or people that are there that has sort of walked this path before you. It's like the greats, like you walk into this room and there are the greats in whatever this is for you, that sort of have walked before you, and it's like making a tribute to them, or feeling like, oh, like you're in the same room as these people, or it's like it's a grandiose feel here. I love this feeling. Okay, going deeper, what do we have for Virgo here, please? Virgo. Feels like one more. Yeah. That's a little bit of a different, okay. Do we have one more here, please? Yes, we do. Okay. Wow. So the first card out is Page of Raphael. It's so fitting. A new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great intuitive insights. I mean, how fitting is this? I'm talking about like invites to great social, no, am I making that up? No. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. It's like you're invited to the larger room. You're invited to the bigger table. If that makes any sense in your life. This doesn't necessarily mean that it's a group of people inviting, like for some of you guys, this is literally that. It's literally you're invited to the bigger table. You're invited to the whatever seems to be like the next scale of this. If this is not the case for you, it might be just that you're just, it's not so just. That's huge as well. It's like you're stepping into the next plane, the next level of your own development, of your own personal development, of your own spiritual development. It's like a next step, next stage here. It's also with the messages regarding relationships. I mean, we have someone there in the wings. We have this peacock, someone that speaks your language, someone that mirrors a lot like who you are. Whether this is like this is your person for life, whether this is a person for coming into this season to just sort of kick you off into the next step of your life. It's sort of not, that's not important here. What's important is that you have the capacity, you have the surrounding, you have the support, you have mirroring people, if that makes any sense. Mirroring people right now that is like supporting you on this path for you to sort of step into this next level. And this is such a waiting for the thing to happen. Like we built the castle in the sand. You're sitting on this magical carpet, like ready to, like I said in the first card, like we're ready for takeoff, lift off. We're ready to take it to the next level. You're ready to go on that magical carpet ride, and you're just waiting. And it's a new emotional, like it says, a new emotional situation for you. You're stepping into something you've never been in before. This is new for you in your life. Maybe you've been wanting this for a while. It might even be a new mindset or a new because it's a new emotional situation. It might be a new mindset, or it might be a new emotional. If you've been most of your life, it doesn't matter your age. If you've been most of your life like set on this, I don't know, a little bit heavier energy, a little bit like becoming addicted to, I'm not saying this is the case. I'm saying whatever you came from emotionally, it's like you're stepping out of that emotion and coming into a new emotional place. It's a new emotional situation for you. And whether that is like you've been overall having this sad feeling in your life, people then tend to find that sad feeling however good life gets, in a week, you tend to sort of fall into a place where you find that sadness. Or if you feel frustrated or disappointed or abandoned or angry or any of those feelings, even depressed, it can be that, you have a good week, but on that week, you'll find your way into those a little bit like heavier emotions. This is like when you shift this emotional state and you come into something lighter, you come into something higher, you come into something that maybe is a little bit new to you. Maybe it's new that you're getting the backup. Maybe you've done things on your own for such a long time, and all of a sudden there's a mirror person that just gets what you're doing. You just understand your path, and they're there and they're rooting for you. It's a new emotional situation, and you're so ready for the next level here. We have Raphael there, who's sort of overseeing everything. And Raphael for me represents healing and wholeness. Like you become whole and you're stepping into whatever you're supposed to step into, but you needed to become whole first. This is the page of Raphael. So we're talking about this next, like we're turning the page now. You're coming into this next stage, next page, next adventure of your life. And then we have the complete opposite here going on simultaneously. So probably, and it is such a, sometimes I don't recognize myself at all in these readings. And sometimes I feel like 100%, maybe not 100%, but like I feel like, yeah, that's such a reading for me. I will listen back to this because I feel like there are things in there for me. And I think probably every single video. That's why I also feel like it's so collective right now. It's so, we're all sort of headed in a very similar direction. And I know this for sure in my life, that this is one day the truth. And then this is one day the truth as well. And what is Nine of Michael? Nine of Michael is basically when you're walking around with a worry. It's like a worry that just simmers in there, simmers in your body, that has unfounded. It's unfounded. It's not valid. It's such a tough thing to say, like the worry that you feel is not valid, because obviously it's valid because you feel it. But I'm allowed to say this because I feel it now as well. I'm just saying that the worry that you feel, this is talking about sitting with an emotion of worry when it's actually unnecessary. Because the worry that you feel is based on something that's just not going to come to pass, or it's not going to happen, or it's even maybe not there. So this is talking about maybe a little bit living in your past, that you're thinking about things. You want to move forward. We're borderlining this really new adventure, new stage, stepping into the big scene of things. You're invited to the big table, to the grown-up table, if you will, which no one should sit at, which is also the kids' table, right? Okay, I could go for a week on that one. But anyway, it's a feeling here of taking it up a notch. You're on board with that. You built your sandcastles, meaning you visualized it, you fantasized about it, you're there mentally, you're there emotionally, somewhat, you're there physically, like you're prepared for this level. However, there's something simultaneously. Maybe it's not a full day of worry and then a full day of excitement, but maybe there's like a morning of worry and then the afternoon clears up, or there's a morning of excitement and in the afternoon you start to feel this worry, like there's a little tug in your tummy, a little tug in your stomach that just doesn't sit right. And this card is talking about that's unfounded. You don't have to worry, because the worry that you feel doesn't have a basis. And when something doesn't have a basis, it's usually taken from the past. Then you're reaching into your past and you start to remember something. So maybe there's a little bit of a fear to move forward, or a fear that something's going to block it, or maybe you've gone for this in the past and it didn't work out. So there's a little bit of a worry, like maybe if it falls flat again, whatever this is for you. Because look at this. Then the star comes to save the day. The star comes in to say, the star is all about hope and healing. Just spit there for a bit, so charming. It's about hope and healing. And the star, like becoming the star in your own life, taking center stage, literally becoming the star in your own show. And this is a wish fulfillment. The star, wishing upon a star, this is wish fulfillment. It's saying, a dream come true. Believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So whatever you dealt with, whatever heavier emotions, heavier emotional state even, heavier thoughts, heavier situations that you needed to work with, work on, transform, transcend, is now coming to an end. And it's like, I don't know, Virgo, it's like something here. It's your time to shine. It's just literally your time to shine. There's space or time or even support being created right now for you to be even to be able to step into this next level. Maybe that was not even that wasn't even literally in the cards before. That wasn't on the table. It was not even a suggestion before. And yet, here it is. Can we get a little bit more about this, please? Going deeper still. It's a dream come true, and you need to believe in yourself. It comes down to just feeling confident in your approach forward. Going deeper still, please. And you know, if you feel like you have trouble to feel confident in a very specific situation, in this particular situation, if you know what this is all about, if you want to get into writing, you want to get into acting, you want to get into dancing, you want to get into baking, you want to get into something, and you're lacking the confidence to do it for all various reasons, whatever beautiful creative reasons you come up with why you shouldn't do this, can't do this. To practice your confidence, you don't have to actually practice your confidence in the very arena of the thing you feel like you lack confidence in. You actually can practice your confidence in other areas that you don't, there's no lack. So it can literally be, if you feel confident, taking on, putting on a sweater, then practice feeling confident in putting on a sweater. If I'm not kidding, find things in your day where you feel confident, where you practice your confidence. And maybe this has a root cause in your self-worth. I'm not really picking that up right here, but confidence and worthiness often intertwine. I don't really pick that up right now, but there's a practice in the confidence, like to just really believe in yourself, that whatever this is, you can do it. And you can practice it in other arenas than the very thing that you lack the confidence in. Because the more you strengthen yourself in other areas, that's going to sort of spill over to this place as well. Okay, so we have deception and envy. Interesting. Anything else, please? Deception and envy. So, feels like one more. We're just waiting for this one more, and then I'm going to get into it. There you go. Wow. Okay. Don't get scared. As I'm saying this, don't get scared. So we have deception and envy. I'm actually getting dizzy. And we have the Tower. Disruption, 16, sudden shifts, sudden change, a little bit of a surprise element there. And it's not the good kind. It's not the pleasant kind. And so this is definitely tied into this. So you might feel and you might understand that you going on this different journey. Virgo is now all of this and more. Virgo is now inviting to the big table, or you've just started walking the path to be invited to the big table, in whatever that means for you. In a big, like it's just a bigger deal in your life right now. I don't want to confuse anyone thinking if you don't have a seat at the big table where you're sort of known or famous or it's nothing of that. It's just that it can be that, but it doesn't have to be for you to make a difference. Does that make sense? It's not like you need to be with known people for this to be the bigger scale. It can be a bigger scale in your own life. I think you know what I mean. So you going on this journey, or you're taking this, you're doing this, is going to shift things for you, and therefore is going to shift things for people around you. And some people, and that's why you're worried, because you might even sense it a little bit, that people are going to have issues with you moving into this next level, following your own heart, following your own path, maybe not so much care about what others think anymore. And so there might actually be people that have these opinions that is actually, I don't know, like a 5-year-old kicking and screaming a little bit about your shift. And I just feel like you can just not, it's almost like, it's just empty words. This is just bleh. Like this is, nothing's going to happen. Still, it's unfounded. I can understand the word completely, because this does exist. There's going to be, doesn't even feel like it's going to be a tower moment for you. It's like you're causing tower moments for others by you changing your path. And you cannot take responsibility for that. Well, maybe if that upsets some other people that I'm doing this change, then maybe I shouldn't do the change. You should do the change anyway and let other people deal with other people. And for the most part, I just feel like this is someone or a group or something that initially is just going to sort of cry out. That expression, cry wolf, like you cry enough times and then when something actually happens, no one really listens because they've cried wolf for so many times. And I feel like this is a cry wolf situation again. There's nothing behind it. But I understand how it can be worrisome. And I can understand if you just try to keep to this energy as much as one possibly can. Just sit in this energy as much as one possibly can. This will be just such a short, it's almost like a power through. Like, I see you, I'm sorry, goodbye. Or if this is just you changing your ways or becoming someone that you've always been, but maybe not really, displayed out there for all to see. And people start to have reactions to it, or like, what are you doing? Like, I don't recognize you anymore. Well, actually, the thing is, you probably shouldn't have recognized me before, because that was a role. And now you're coming into this very authentic version of yourself. And people might, like on the first day, have a little bit of reaction to it. So let them have a reaction and move on. Easier said than done sometimes. I do know that. Okay. This flip, but in really, there's something better. There's something better. Virgo. Something that your angels want to end this with. And I shuffle the wrong way. I shuffled the wrong way. Does that have a meaning? What's going on here? Okay, I have no idea what has happened here, because I've not used these over Easter, and when I don't use them, I put them away. So no one has access to these. And first is like they're put in one order like this, and then all of a sudden they're changing. So what's actually shown, like what's actually on the other side of it, is all of a sudden shown. It's I don't know why. And I don't believe in that just happened. I believe that's a message. Okay, so first I don't see. First I don't see the cards. I don't see what's behind it. We're shuffling like this. And every card looks like that, right? So first I don't see what's going on here. And then all of a sudden they're changed in the other direction. All of a sudden I see every card. I see it's facing upwards, and I can see everything. And I think that's a message. It's like first it looks like it's hidden, and all of a sudden it's clarity. It's like an epiphany. It's like you understand. You can see everything. So take that to heart. Take that to whatever that means for you. Okay. Final message here. On top of that message, things that has been hidden, maybe even within yourself, things that has been hidden, it's all of a sudden coming out. That can even be someone coming out. It can be coming out as a homosexual. It can be coming out from your like spiritual closet. In the near future. So I'm just feeling and seeing this as things have already got going. Things are already up and moving. This is, you know what I'm talking about. This is not like, what? I don't know if I resonate with this. I mean, you're already on the move. You already know and feel the changes. You're probably very deep into the changes and deep into the transformation. And when you're that deep into the transformation, this is going to be a very short-lived couple of more moments of not having the lift off. In the very near future, you'll see evidence of what it is, what this seat at the big table is all about. I feel like that's really exciting news. I get really excited about this energy. It's promising, and I understand if there's some worry there to move forward. It's just someone. It's like just put them on mute or something. It's not. There's nothing underneath. It's empty words. There's a lot of empty words. Okay. You're headed towards dream fulfilled, wishes fulfilled. Becoming your own star of your own show, stepping into the big league, if you will. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Virgo. Take care. I also want to say that I am still offering personal readings. So if you're interested in one, to maybe get some guidance on your path forward right now, please send me a message. Everything about it is in the description box. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.